Similarly, as long as there have been cars, there have been dreamers trying and failing to make them fly. The skies today are filled with airplanes, drones and helicopters, yet 100 years...
Forget the future of transportation. The future is here, and it's flying above your head. China's latest innovation, the cutting-edge air taxi flying car, is set to revolutionize the entire transportation industry. Imagine commuting through the air, zipping above traffic in a sleek, autonomous vehicle that promises to be safer, greener, and more efficient than any conventional transport. This isn't science fiction. This is the next step in aviation history, and it's coming for your daily commute. Brace yourself for a ride that will shock you and change everything you know about transportation. Hangzhou's historic air taxi debut. Hangzhou, known for its booming tech scene and vibrant innovation culture, has now become the first city to officially introduce the EH216S, a fully autonomous air taxi developed by EHang. The EH216S took to the skies in a highly anticipated event that left many in awe, marking the beginning of a new chapter in urban mobility. This air taxi is unlike anything seen before, fully electric, capable of carrying passengers autonomously, and designed for short-distance, high-efficiency flights. At the heart of this technology is the EH216S's ability to take off and land vertically, similar to a drone, but on a much larger scale. The launch event in Hangzhou showcased its capabilities with a successful flight over the city's bustling skyline, flying effortlessly between predetermined checkpoints. Its fully autonomous system, powered by artificial intelligence, means it can operate without a pilot, relying on sensors and advanced algorithms to navigate airspace, avoid obstacles, and safely deliver passengers. This debut in Hangzhou is not just a milestone for EHang, but for the future of air taxis worldwide. With the success of the EH216S's first flight, the city has now officially become the testing ground for the next revolution in public transport. EHang's ambition is clear: to create an air taxi network that could change the way millions of people move through urban centers, dramatically reducing traffic congestion and offering a new, eco-friendly way to travel. Hangzhou's debut of the EH216S is just the beginning. This air taxi is about to redefine urban transportation. But how will it fare in real-world conditions? Keep watching as we explore what's next for this incredible innovation. How the EH216S works inside the technology of China's air taxi. The EH216S isn't just an air taxi. It's a technological marvel that combines advanced AI, autonomous systems, and cutting-edge engineering to create a flying experience unlike any other. At its core, the EH216S uses electric vertical takeoff and landing (eVTOL) technology, which allows it to rise and land vertically, eliminating the need for runways. This unique feature gives it the ability to take off and land in crowded urban environments, such as rooftops or designated landing pads, making it an ideal solution for cities where space is limited. The EH216S is powered by a fully electric propulsion system, which not only makes it more environmentally friendly than traditional gas-powered vehicles, but also reduces noise pollution, a significant advantage for urban air mobility. This quiet, efficient powertrain allows the EH216S to travel up to 50 kilometers on a single charge, with top speeds of around 130 kilometers per hour. It's designed to be quick, quiet, and environmentally conscious, addressing many of the issues currently plaguing ground transportation in overpopulated cities. However, it's the autonomous flying technology that sets the EH216S apart. Using real-time data from a network of sensors and AI algorithms, the EH216S can navigate safely through urban airspace, avoiding obstacles and adjusting its flight path in real time. This system allows for a seamless flying experience where passengers can sit back and relax as the aircraft takes care of the navigation. For cities that are already stretched thin with traffic, this technology could become a game-changer. With over 40,000 successful test flights already completed by EHang, the EH216S has undergone rigorous trials to ensure safety, reliability, and ease of operation. In Hangzhou, it was able to demonstrate its capabilities, showing the world just how close we are to flying cars becoming an everyday part of our commute. What makes the EH216S so revolutionary? From AI-driven flight to sustainable electric propulsion, discover the cutting-edge technology behind this game-changing air taxi. How the EH216S could clean the skies. In an era where environmental concerns are at the forefront of global discussions, the EH216S offers a promising solution for urban mobility. Powered entirely by electricity, this air taxi doesn't just promise to revolutionize how we travel, it's also designed to minimize its environmental footprint. With growing concerns about air pollution and carbon emissions, the EH216S presents a cleaner alternative to traditional transport methods. Unlike traditional cars and airplanes that rely on fossil fuels, the EH216S is powered by rechargeable batteries, which means it produces no emissions during flight. This significant reduction in carbon output is a step toward the clean energy future that many cities around the world are striving to achieve. In fact, air taxis like the EH216S could become the cornerstone of the green revolution in transportation, helping to reduce traffic congestion while offering a sustainable way to travel. In addition to zero emissions, the EH216S is quieter than traditional helicopters or planes, which is a critical factor for urban areas that are already plagued by noise pollution. Its quiet operation ensures that it can be used in densely populated cities without disturbing the peace. This feature makes it an ideal solution for bustling cities like Hangzhou, where residents already deal with the constant hum of traffic and construction. As more air taxis are integrated into urban transportation systems, the environmental impact could be huge. With fewer traditional vehicles on the road, we could see a significant reduction in traffic jams, air pollution, and the overall carbon footprint of city living. The EH216S is leading the charge in making urban mobility cleaner, greener, and more efficient. Want to know how the EH216S could help save the planet? Stay tuned to find out how this eco-friendly air taxi is helping reduce pollution and change the future of transportation. The road to certification. How the EH216S earned its wings. Before the EH216S could take flight, it had to undergo rigorous certification processes to ensure that it met the safety and regulatory standards required for urban air mobility. The road to certification for autonomous flying cars has been long, with countless hurdles to clear, from air traffic management to proving the aircraft's reliability and safety under various conditions. In China, the certification process for the EH216S was no small feat. The Chinese Civil Aviation Administration, CAAC, played a pivotal role in ensuring that the air taxi met the country's stringent aviation safety standards. EHang worked closely with the CAAC to address the regulatory and technical challenges involved in operating autonomous flying vehicles in busy urban airspace. This included extensive testing of the aircraft's autonomous systems, emergency protocols, and battery life to ensure that every flight would be safe and secure. The certification of the EH216S is a significant milestone not just for EHang, but for the entire urban air mobility industry. With the approval from the CAAC, the EH216S has been cleared to operate within China, and other countries will likely follow suit as they develop their own regulations for flying cars. This certification process will set the standard for air taxis worldwide, ensuring that the technology is not only functional, but also safe for everyday use. The successful certification of the EH216S paves the way for the commercialization of air taxis, with Hangzhou becoming the first city to officially launch this groundbreaking technology. With approval from regulatory authorities, EHang is now one step closer to creating a fully integrated air taxi network that could span cities globally. What does it take for an air taxi to be certified? The EH216S has passed rigorous safety tests to ensure it's ready for the skies. Watch now to see how this flying car earned its wings. What's next for the EH216S? With the successful launch of the EH216S in Hangzhou, the future of urban air mobility looks brighter than ever. EHangs' goal is to integrate this technology into the daily lives of urban dwellers, offering an alternative to ground transportation that's faster, more efficient, and environmentally friendly. The launch in Hangzhou is just the beginning. EHangs' ambitions extend beyond the city's borders, with plans to expand the air taxi network to other major cities across China and even globally. What's next for the EH216S? The next step involves scaling up production to meet demand. As more cities adopt this new form of transportation, the need for more EH216S units will increase. This will require EHang to ramp up its manufacturing capabilities while maintaining the quality and safety standards that have made the EH216S so successful. Beyond manufacturing, the next phase will also involve the expansion of infrastructure. For air taxis to truly become mainstream, cities will need to develop designated air taxi hubs and landing pads. These hubs will act as the airports of the future, allowing passengers to board and disembark from their flying cars in a seamless, safe, and efficient manner. The EH216S is setting the stage for a world where air taxis are as commonplace as taxis on the street. With the successful debut in Hangzhou, the sky is the limit for this groundbreaking technology. What's next for the EH216S? The air taxi revolution is just getting started. Stay tuned to see how this flying car could change the way we live and travel. Will the EH216S replace taxis and ride shares? With the EH216S soaring through the skies, one of the most pressing questions is, will air taxis replace traditional transportation options like cars, taxis, and ride shares? The introduction of autonomous flying vehicles has the potential to revolutionize the way we view commuting. Cities have long struggled with congested roads, pollution, and inefficient public transport systems. The EH216S promises to offer a solution by providing a faster, more direct method of travel that bypasses traffic altogether. The EH216S can take passengers directly to their destination without being delayed by road traffic or waiting in long lines for a traditional taxi. This could drastically reduce commute times in cities where traffic jams are the norm. Additionally, because these air taxis are electric, they present a much greener alternative to traditional gas-powered vehicles, which would contribute to cleaner, more sustainable cities. In the long term, if air taxis become a mainstream option, traditional cars, taxis, and ride shares could see a decline in demand, especially in highly congested urban areas. However, there are still several challenges that need to be addressed before air taxis can fully replace traditional vehicles. The EH216S and other air taxis will need to integrate into existing air traffic control systems, and public infrastructure will have to adapt to accommodate these new modes of transport. Additionally, public trust in the safety and reliability of flying cars will take time to build, as many people may be hesitant to leave the safety of solid ground for the skies. Despite these challenges, the potential for air taxis to transform transportation is undeniable. The EH216S is laying the groundwork for a future where air travel is as accessible as hopping into a rideshare vehicle, offering a glimpse of a world where flying cars are part of our daily lives. Could the EH216S replace your daily rideshare or taxi? Imagine soaring above the city, bypassing traffic in style. Keep watching to discover how air taxis could change the way we commute forever. How does the EH216S stack up against other air taxis? While China has made significant strides with the launch of the EH216S, it's not the only player in the emerging market of air taxis. Other countries, especially in the US and Europe, are racing to develop their own autonomous flying vehicles. But how does the EH216S stack up against these competitors? In terms of design, the EH216S has a clear edge when it comes to urban air mobility. Its compact size and vertical takeoff and landing capabilities make it a perfect fit for crowded cities, while its fully electric propulsion system aligns with global goals to reduce carbon emissions. However, companies like Joby Aviation and Volocopter are also developing similar aircraft, with their own unique designs and capabilities. What sets the EH216S apart is its extensive testing and support from the Chinese government, which has actively created an environment conducive to the growth of autonomous air vehicles. The EH216S is already undergoing rigorous testing and has passed numerous flight certifications, ensuring that it meets the highest standards for safety and reliability. Other air taxi companies are still navigating regulatory hurdles and may not have the same level of support from their respective governments. In terms of scalability, the EH216S has also made considerable headway. With a solid infrastructure already in place in Hangzhou and plans to expand further, China is positioning itself as a global leader in the air taxi industry. While competitors like Uber Elevate are pushing forward in the US with their own air mobility projects, EHang and its EH216S are already taking the first steps toward commercial viability, giving them a head start in this high-stakes race. Will China's EH216S dominate the air taxi market, or are competitors about to catch up? Find out how this flying car is setting the standard for the global air mobility race. Infrastructure for the sky. For air taxis like the EH216S to become a mainstream mode of transportation, cities need to adapt quickly. The infrastructure required to support a fleet of flying cars is vastly different from what's needed for traditional vehicles. The first step toward making air taxis a regular part of urban life involves the creation of dedicated landing pads, air traffic control systems, and other facilities to accommodate these futuristic vehicles. Hangzhou, as the first city to embrace the EH216S, has already begun making significant investments in the infrastructure needed to support its new air taxi fleet. Vertical takeoff and landing (VTOL) hubs will be placed strategically throughout the city, allowing passengers to easily board and disembark from the air taxis. These hubs will serve as the airports of the future, connecting commuters with the skies and providing a seamless transition between ground and aerial transportation. Creating these hubs isn't just about building landing pads, it's about integrating them into the broader transportation ecosystem. For example, air taxi hubs could be connected to high-speed rail stations or major public transit lines, allowing passengers to quickly transition from one mode of transport to another. This integration will be key to ensuring that air taxis can be used as a viable alternative to traditional modes of travel. Air traffic management systems will also need to be developed to ensure the safe navigation of multiple flying cars in crowded airspace. This will involve the collaboration of governments, aviation authorities, and private companies to create the necessary regulations, air corridors, and automated systems for managing low-altitude air traffic. How will cities build the infrastructure to support flying cars? The creation of air taxi hubs and air traffic systems is crucial to the future of urban air mobility. Keep watching to see how this new world is taking shape. The role of the EH216S in boosting the economy. The introduction of the EH216S air taxi has the potential to not only change the way we travel, but also revolutionize industries across the board. From tourism to logistics, urban air mobility could become a major driver of economic growth. The EH216S is already creating jobs in aviation, tech, and infrastructure, with more expected as the air taxi network expands. The demand for air taxis is expected to grow rapidly, driven by the increasing need for efficient, sustainable transportation in major cities. As air taxis, like the EH216S, begin to take over short-distance urban routes, they will reduce the reliance on ground-based vehicles, leading to a decrease in traffic congestion and an increase in overall productivity. This shift will create new economic opportunities, especially in sectors related to technology, manufacturing, and urban planning. Additionally, air taxis could revolutionize the logistics and delivery sectors. The EH216S is capable of carrying cargo as well as passengers, which could make it a game-changer for industries requiring rapid deliveries. Imagine parcels and goods being delivered by flying car, cutting down delivery times and improving supply chain efficiency. In terms of tourism, air taxis could offer sightseeing experiences and short-haul flights that allow people to see cities from a new perspective. These services could open up new revenue streams for local economies, especially in places where tourism is a major economic driver. How will the EH216S affect the global economy? The launch of this flying car could have far-reaching impacts beyond just transportation. Watch on to discover how it could transform industries worldwide. What will flying in the EH216S be like? Imagine stepping into a sleek, modern flying car, buckling up, and then effortlessly lifting off into the sky. The EH216S isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about creating an entirely new kind of travel experience. With its fully autonomous system, passengers can simply relax and enjoy the ride, as the air taxi safely takes them to their destination. No more stressful commutes, no more road rage, just smooth, elevated travel that feels like something out of a futuristic movie. The interior of the EH216S has been designed with comfort and functionality in mind. The cabin is spacious enough to comfortably accommodate 2 passengers and their luggage, with large windows offering a panoramic view of the city below. Unlike cramped commercial flights or standard taxis, the EH216S promises a much more relaxed and enjoyable experience, allowing passengers to take in the sights while they soar over the city. Safety is a priority for the EH216S, with advanced flight control systems ensuring a stable and smooth journey. In case of emergencies, the EH216S is equipped with automatic flight rerouting and emergency landing protocols, ensuring passengers are always safe. The vehicle's sensors constantly monitor air traffic, weather conditions, and other potential hazards, making it one of the safest ways to travel. As more people experience the EH216S, it will redefine what it means to be a passenger. No longer will travel be something to endure. Flying in an air taxi will be a stress-free, exciting experience. As the technology matures, it's likely that the experience will only get better, with even more personalized features and greater comfort. Ready to take your commute to the skies? Find out what flying in the EH216S is like, and why it might just be the most comfortable way to travel. Autonomous flight. One of the most striking features of the EH216S is its autonomous flight system. Unlike traditional aircraft, which require human pilots to operate, the EH216S can fly completely autonomously. This raises important questions about the future of aviation and the role of human pilots in the industry. With the EH216S and other autonomous aircraft entering the market, the aviation industry is being forced to rethink the entire framework of flight operations. While some may worry about the loss of jobs for pilots, others see this as an opportunity to increase safety and efficiency. Autonomous air taxis like the EH216S rely on sophisticated sensors, AI, and machine learning algorithms to navigate through urban airspaces. These systems allow the aircraft to detect obstacles, avoid collisions, and plan the safest and most efficient flight routes in real time. Air traffic control systems will need to evolve as well to accommodate the rise of autonomous flying cars. The skies will become more crowded as more air taxis take off, and new systems will need to be developed to manage this increased air traffic. This could include specialized low-altitude air traffic management (ATM) systems that track and guide the movements of multiple autonomous vehicles in real time, ensuring the smooth operation of airspace in urban environments. Though the idea of piloting autonomous air taxis may seem futuristic, the EH216S is already paving the way for a future where flying cars are just as common as the cars on the road today. As this technology matures, we'll likely see an increasing number of autonomous aircraft in the skies, transforming the aviation landscape in ways we never imagined. Could we be seeing the end of human pilots in the skies? The EH216S and its autonomous flight technology are reshaping the future of aviation. Stay tuned as we explore this exciting development. What needs to change for air taxis to thrive? While the EH216S represents a major leap forward in aviation, there are still significant regulatory hurdles that need to be overcome before air taxis become a mainstream mode of transportation. Air taxis like the EH216S are not yet widely accepted by regulatory bodies, and the process of ensuring that these flying cars meet safety, airspace management, and environmental standards will take time. In China, the EH216S has already received the necessary certification for autonomous operation, a major step in the development of air taxis. However, the EH216S must also meet international standards to be allowed to operate in other countries. This includes securing regulatory approval from agencies such as the FAA in the United States and the European Aviation Safety Agency, EASA, in Europe. One of the biggest challenges is creating an air traffic management system that can safely integrate autonomous air taxis into existing airspace. With traditional aircraft, air traffic control systems are well established, but the introduction of air taxis, especially in densely populated urban areas, requires a complete overhaul of current systems. Governments will need to work closely with aviation authorities, urban planners, and private companies to ensure that these new vehicles can coexist safely with traditional air traffic. In addition, the public will need to embrace air taxis, and this will take time. Trust in the safety and reliability of autonomous flying vehicles must be built through rigorous testing, transparent safety protocols, and successful real-world operations. Once the regulatory framework is in place, air taxis could transform transportation in ways we've only dreamed of. What's stopping air taxis from flying everywhere? The EH216S has overcome significant regulatory hurdles, but there's still more to come. Keep watching as we explore the challenges facing air taxis worldwide. How the EH216S ensures a safe flight for passengers. Safety is paramount in aviation, and when it comes to autonomous air taxis like the EH216S, ensuring passenger security is even more critical. EHang has gone above and beyond to ensure that the EH216S meets the highest standards of safety, incorporating redundant systems, cutting-edge sensors, and advanced AI-driven flight control. But what exactly makes this air taxi so safe? And how does it guarantee a smooth, secure ride for passengers? The EH216S features a multi-layered safety system designed to protect both the aircraft and its passengers. One of the key components of the EH216S is its redundant systems, which ensure that if one system fails, there is always a backup in place. This includes power systems, flight control systems, and even communication systems, all of which have multiple redundancies to prevent failure. In addition to redundancy, the EH216S is equipped with a wide range of sensors and monitoring systems that continuously track the aircraft's surroundings. These sensors help the vehicle detect obstacles in real time, avoid collisions, and automatically adjust its flight path if necessary. This level of situational awareness is vital for ensuring the safety of passengers, especially in crowded urban environments where other aircraft, drones, and buildings may be in close proximity. Moreover, the EH216S is designed to execute emergency procedures autonomously. In the event of an emergency, the aircraft can initiate a controlled emergency landing or reroute to the nearest safe location. This autonomous emergency response system is one of the reasons why the EH216S has gained approval for passenger flights. It's built with both preventative and responsive measures to ensure safety at all times. EHang has also invested heavily in rigorous testing and certification processes to ensure that the EH216S meets or exceeds all international safety standards. With over 40,000 successful test flights already completed, The EH216S has proven to be both reliable and safe, paving the way for a future where flying cars are an everyday mode of transport. How does the EH216S ensure your safety in the skies? With advanced systems, AI technology, and emergency protocols, flying in an air taxi has never been safer. Stay tuned to learn more about the safety features behind this revolutionary vehicle. The public's response. How will people react to air taxis? Despite the technological marvel that is the EH216S, the biggest question remains: how will the public react to this new mode of transportation? Flying cars have long been a symbol of futuristic innovation, but for many, the idea of stepping into an autonomous air taxi might still feel like a leap of faith. Building public trust in this new technology is crucial for its widespread adoption. In Hangzhou, the first city to introduce the EH216S, public reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. Early test flights have shown that the public is excited about the prospect of flying above traffic and traveling in a faster, more efficient way. However, there are still concerns regarding the safety and reliability of air taxis. As with any new technology, it will take time to convince people that flying cars are not only practical but also safe. One of the main concerns among the public is the fear of flying in an autonomous vehicle. While the EH216S is designed with multiple safety features and redundancies, there are those who still prefer the comfort of a human pilot in control. Overcoming this fear will require continuous education, transparency, and successful real-world operations to demonstrate that autonomous vehicles can be trusted to transport people safely. Additionally, as air taxis become more common, the general public will need to adjust to the idea of having vehicles flying overhead. Noise pollution, airspace congestion, and the potential for accidents are valid concerns that need to be addressed. However, with the EH216S's quiet electric motors and advanced safety systems, many of these concerns could be alleviated over time. For the EH216S to succeed on a global scale, it will need to gain the trust and acceptance of passengers worldwide. As more cities launch air taxi services and passengers experience the convenience and efficiency of flying cars, public perception will gradually shift, making air taxis a normal part of urban life. Will people embrace the flying car revolution, or is there still hesitation? Watch to see how the EH216S is overcoming public concerns and changing minds about air taxis. The EH216S has opened the door to a revolutionary new era in transportation, where the skies are no longer out of reach. From cutting-edge technology to its promise of reducing traffic congestion, this air taxi is set to reshape urban mobility across the globe. With successful flights already taking place in Hangzhou, the EH216S is just the beginning of a flying car revolution that could change everything we know about commuting. What does the future hold for air taxis? As cities prepare to embrace this new mode of travel, it's clear that the sky's the limit for the EH216S. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned for more updates on the next frontier of transportation.